You're not crazy for feeling like something is off. You're not broken for sensing that reality has seams. And no, it's not just your imagination, this world is not what you think it is. The moment you understand what I'm about to tell you, reality will shift. Not metaphorically. Literally. Because the laws you've lived by, time, cause, identity, are not fixed. They are programmed. And when you see the code, you can rewrite everything. Keep watching. Don't look away. Because once you cross this threshold, you won't be able to go back. There is a moment in every awakened life when the surface begins to crack. You start noticing the pattern behind the pattern. The space behind the space. That strange déjà vu, the repeating numbers, the sensation that something is watching, not with eyes, but with intelligence. You think, am I losing my mind? No. You're touching the edge of the simulation. What most people call reality is not reality. It's a consensus projection, an agreed-upon illusion created by the collective frequency of human belief. A dream written in rules no one remembers agreeing to. And when your vibration starts to shift, when you begin to question, wonder, feel deeper than before, the illusion starts to glitch. Time feels slippery. Your body feels unfamiliar. The mirror stares back too long. These are not signs of mental collapse. These are symptoms of dimensional awakening. You're not just having thoughts. You're tuning into frequency streams beyond the third dimension. And here's the first revelation. Reality is not something you live inside. It's something that responds to you. Like a liquid mirror, it reshapes around the dominant signature of your emotional field. So when you change the way you perceive, reality must follow. You were never meant to just observe the world. You were meant to bend it. Think about this. Have you ever deeply believed something, and the world seemed to organize itself around that belief? A sudden opportunity. A strange coincidence. A person showing up the moment you thought about them. That's not magic. That's not luck. That's quantum alignment. In the quantum field, all possibilities already exist. Every version of your life, every outcome, every relationship, every timeline, is available like frequencies on a radio dial. And your state of consciousness is the dial. Whatever you expect becomes. Whatever you fear repeatedly materializes. Whatever you embody emotionally, you draw into form. Not because the universe is judging, but because it is mirroring. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. And once you truly grasp this, not just intellectually, but viscerally, reality begins to ripple. Doors appear where there were walls. Time bends in your favor. You wake up from the sleepwalk of cause and effect. And realize, you are the cause. You always were. But this power comes with responsibility. Because once you know the illusion, you can't unsee it. And here comes the first twist. Most people aren't afraid of failure. They're afraid of power. Because to accept your role in reality shifting means you can't blame the external anymore. It means your suffering was not punishment, but feedback. It means you're not a victim of your life, you're its architect. That realization breaks the mind, but it frees the soul. So now the illusion is cracking. The floor beneath your old beliefs is dissolving. And you're left wondering, what's real then? If the world is a mirror, what part of you created this version you're living in? Here's the answer. The version of reality you're experiencing right now is a reflection of your past vibration. Not your current one. Not your soul's truth. But an echo of who you used to be. That's why it lags. Why even after healing, you sometimes still attract chaos. Why even after awakening, you still feel lost. You're walking through the residual projection of your former self. But erase the insight most miss. The present moment is the only portal through which new timelines are born. Not affirmations. Not vision boards. Not desperate wanting. But embodied frequency. Now, you shift your timeline not by thinking harder, but by feeling differently. By regulating the vibration in your nervous system. By holding peace even while surrounded by noise. By choosing trust, even before you see evidence. That's the quantum shift. The outer world begins to match your inner alignment. But this isn't easy, because it requires death. The death of identity. The death of victimhood. The death of the version of you who needed struggle to feel alive. You have to let go of everything that kept you safe in the lower frequency. The pain that gave you purpose. The chaos that gave you identity. The trauma that gave you story. You can't bring your past into the new dimension. It will not fit. Not because you're broken, but because you're upgrading. And just like a snake sheds its skin, you must allow your old self to fall away. Grieve her. Honor him. But do not chase their ghost. Because something bigger is coming through you now. A new resonance. A new field. A new reality. But the shift doesn't happen once. It happens in waves. There will be days you feel like the sky cracked open and poured light into your chest. And there will be days you feel like you're being pulled back into the fog. This is normal. This is sacred. You're not failing. You're recalibrating. Just like a radio tuning between frequencies, you'll oscillate until the signal locks in. And the more you surrender to the in-between, the unknown, the faster the shift stabilizes. Don't fear the void. Because the void is not emptiness. It's potential. It's where the old dissolves and the new hasn't yet arrived. It's the sacred pause between inhale and exhale. It's the cosmic silence between universes. And in that silence, something whispers. Let it go. It was never real. It was never you. And what's coming is more than you ever imagined. But you must hold your alignment. Especially when nothing is happening. Because the quantum field doesn't respond to desperation. It responds to certainty. Not confidence. Not arrogance. Inner stillness. Knowing. Trust. The kind of knowing that says, I don't need to chase it. It's already mine. I don't need to prove myself. I just need to be myself. I'm not waiting for a miracle. I am the field through which miracles become real. There comes a moment in the awakening process when you realize you're not shifting reality. Reality is shifting you. Because it's not about controlling the outside world. It's about becoming the frequency that bends reality around you. You don't push. You don't chase. You transmit. And everything that is not in harmony with that transmission dissolves. It can look like loss. Friendships fade. Opportunities vanish. The things that once defined your identity begin to crack and fall away like old skin. It feels personal. But it's not. It's quantum law. The new version of you cannot coexist with the old version of your life. They are vibrating at different speeds. Different truths. And so, the collapse begins. But erase what no one tells you. The collapse is the initiation. It's not chaos. It's code. Everything that leaves your life in this phase is a portal closing behind you, ensuring you never go back. So stop asking why it's happening. Instead, ask, what is this making space for? Because in the quantum, emptiness is not loss. It's preparation. A recalibration of your field, so something resonant can enter. Not what your ego wanted, but what your soul always knew was meant. And here comes the next revelation. You are not becoming someone new. You are remembering someone ancient. There's a version of you, already existing, already whole, on a timeline that is free, intuitive, aligned, magnetic. Your work is not to create her. Your work is to align with her. And you do that through daily, moment-by-moment vibrational choices. Not just in what you do, but in how you feel as you do it. The quantum field does not speak language. It speaks energy. It doesn't hear, "I want abundance." It hears the tension behind your words. The fear. The lack. It doesn't hear, "I'm ready for love." It feels the grief, the self-abandonment, the closed-off heart you carry even as you smile. So your power is not in your affirmations. It's in your frequency. What you embody is what you receive. And embodiment isn't a mood. It's a practice. A choice. A sacred discipline. To walk as your future self before the world recognizes her. To act, speak, rest, dress, move as if it's already done. Not to fake it, but to remember it into being. This is the truth they never taught you. Reality is not fixed. It's fluid. It bends to belief. It mirrors vibration. It reflects back whatever frequency you're broadcasting most consistently. That's why some people seem lucky. Why their life flows. Why things happen easily for them. It's not luck. It's energetic alignment. They believe they're supported. So they are. They believe they're guided. So they are. They believe they're worthy. So the universe sends proof. And once you begin to live this way, once you stop reacting to the old reality and start responding from your new frequency, you enter the slipstream. Synchronicity becomes normal. Time distorts. You think of something, and it shows up. Not because you forced it, but because you matched it. And from that space, life begins to feel like poetry. Like rhythm. Like divine choreography. Because it is. And now, you're finally dancing in time with it. So now you know. You're not a victim of reality. You're not a puppet pulled by fate, nor a ghost wandering through chance. You are the field. You are the force. You are the one reality responds to. Not because you control it, but because you co-create it, with every thought, every feeling, every subtle vibration that leaves your body like a signal. And when that signal aligns with your soul, the world reshapes to meet it. That's the quantum shift. Not an event. Not a moment. But a remembering. Of who you've always been. You were never meant to follow the path. You were meant to bend the path around you. You don't manifest from lack. You manifest from truth. From presence. From resonance. From becoming so vibrationally precise that the universe has no choice but to reflect your inner world with crystal clarity. And that's the secret. It was never about creating a new life. It was about becoming the version of you who already lives it. You don't chase the frequency. You become it. And from that space, miracles are not miracles. They're inevitabilities. Because your outer world cannot resist your inner alignment. It must follow. It always does. But now the question is, will you keep drifting through the old reality, waiting for something to save you? Or will you wake up and start living as the version of you who already knows? It's done. It's happening. I am already her. This is the sacred shift. It happens quietly, like the changing of the tide. Not with noise, but with clarity. Not with force, but with certainty. And once you cross it, you can't unsee. You start to feel timelines stretching in front of you like roads made of light. Each one waiting for your vibration to choose the direction. You're not stuck. You're not behind. You're exactly where you're meant to be, for this very remembering. So hey race, what I want you to hold. You are the threshold. You are the veil. You are the key. And the reality you seek. It's not out there. It's encoded in the version of you who's watching this video, heart racing, breath deepening, soul whispering, yes. This is it. This is real. Let that version of you lead now. Not the fearful one. Not the wounded one. But the one who already knows what's possible. The one who has always known. And as you step into that alignment, know this. You were guided to this message for a reason. Not randomly. Not by algorithm. But because your field asked for a mirror, and now it's been given. You've remembered something today. Don't let it fade. Anchor it. Integrate it. Come back to it when the old world tries to pull you back in. Because this isn't just a video. This is an initiation. And it doesn't end here. So if this stirred something inside you, if your soul is still vibrating with a quiet knowing, subscribe. Stay with me. More is coming. Much more. And you won't want to miss what's next. Because once you understand this, reality shifts forever.